Welcome, one and all, to the Buckle In Podcast.
Viewers beware, you're in for a scale. Buckle in, yeah, buckle in. Some real strange things will be discussed. So if you offend easily, please don't listen, thanks so much, yeah.
Ready? I think I got this shit. I'm gonna read it, but it is what it is.
Let it roll.
Let it sing. Alright, ready?
Cheers.
Welcome to the first episode of the Buckle In Pod with Tommy and Gage and special guest Keivan, where we get down to brass tacks and dive right into some unnerving yet rather thought-intensive scenarios and situations.
Yes, sir.
Take some time with us to step into the fucked up alternate reality where anything goes and decisions have to be made. Let's buckle in. Absolutely.
Let's get it, baby. Finally, long overdue with this fucking first episode.
First
Couple
full
technical difficulties, but hey, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so what's new? What's new with everybody? Anything wild happened in your life?
No.
I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in a minute, to be honest with you.
I feel like your the video you sent me today was probably the highlight of the week.
Oh yeah, that's some confidentiality shit though, right there. Unfortunately.
Other than that, let's see.
Oh, never mind. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Keivan's thinking.
One of my best friends fucking FaceTimed me yesterday. It was like that he's having a fucking kid, and I missed it both times because I was playing Warzone. So,
oh shit! Well, I mean, priorities.
That's right. You got like 9 months until it's here, anyways, right?
Yeah, exactly.
He's like 3 months in to the kid, so.
Oh well, you know.
I guess they wanted to wait for the first trimester to end. Maybe that's like a having difficulties, lose the kid.
Yeah,
type of shit.
That's usually what they wait for. Yeah, in case there's any whoopsie daisies.
Which it would be pretty shitty to get your entire friends and family all gassed up and asking you constantly like, "How's the kid?" And you're like, "Yeah, GG's."
Yeah. The gulag.
Yeah, he's fighting his way out. You better believe it, motherfucker.
Oh my god, bro! What the fuck?
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, what else? Fuck around.
I don't even.
I mean, shit.
Yeah, not much.
The whole sober lifestyle.
Well, you know, I mean, hey, you know, you're making good decisions for yourself.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. When's the last time you drank?
Here and there.
When's the last time you drank, Kiwi?
Last weekend, actually.
No, yeah. I mean, that's okay.
But that was for a bachelor party, you know what I mean? Other than that, like, it's literally been...
Oh, yeah, that was that shit.
You don't have any fucking fun stories to share from that debauchery?
Oh, I mean, no, yeah, I definitely do. Okay, like,
so... Dead hookers?
So first, no.
Come on.
So, the whole trip started out, like, I was supposed to leave Thursday, and I woke up, like, Wednesday, well, I guess it was Thursday morning at, like, 2 a.m. to an alert from American Airlines. They canceled my flight at, like, 11 a.m. So I'm like, oh, this is going to be a great fucking weekend. I already know how this is going to go. And then they rebooked me on another flight. But the flight was at like 7 p.m. I'm like, fuck that. So I transferred to a flight that was at like 4. That flight got canceled. Then I got waitlisted like on a third flight. That flight fucking took off. They didn't have a seat for me. So anyways.
Oh my God, bro.
That sounds like me, bro.
Yeah,
that just happened to you too, Keivan, didn't it? When you came from fucking Washington, right?
Yeah, Rhode Island, dude. And then they were like,
you guys just need to like, shoot, I don't know, like take a dump on a flight to get blacklisted.
It's crazy because I haven't had issues on flights in like a long time until this just recently happened. But
I missed the Yankees fucking playoff game that I was supposed to go to.
Oh yeah, but no, dude, I'd say like Friday was probably like the funniest night because like that was the night that, or Friday was like the day that I showed up at like noon or whatever. We were all like drinking, went out like to whatever the fucking Broadway is and shit, and we were like hanging out there all day. And then Tyler showed up like around dinner time, and we're already like shit faced. And then Tyler took him like fucking 20 minutes to be hammered. He was like, "Yo, I'll take." He's like, "I'll take like 4 gin and tonics and 3 shots of tequila." And I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong?"
You got a boat too?
Yeah, right.
I'll bring it to the harbor.
So,
oh no!
I mean, dude, it started off with like the whole like funny shit with like Brennan like making jokes about like the dick pics,
butt
whatever.
funneling on fucking Broad Street,
like taking like fucking dick pics and shit. So like we're at the dinner table, bro. This kid has his sunglasses on inside, like dark as shit. And literally there's a photo of him like with his shades on, like flash like this down at his waist. and the waitress walks by and she's like, "What the fuck?"
She's probably like,
she was like,
"You want this to go?"
I'll come. She's like, "I'll come back later." And I was like, "Oh, geez, this is how tonight's gonna go."
Yeah, on a crazy note, did you see in New York City today a fucking like helicopter just like exploded in like midair?
3 kids too. What? Why are there even children on a fucking?
No, I was watching the videos on Twitter. It didn't even look like it crashed. Like the fucking
but they're like, "Oh, we're landing here."
No, did you see it? The main like cockpit of the heli, like so not like the tail and not the
fell out.
Just fell into the water. Like it wasn't like it was like swerving and crashed. Like literally, from what I saw, the blades and the tail of the helicopter were like not there pretty much anymore by the time it like hit the like it was just a free fall.
I'm gonna look this up.
It was trippy as fuck. I just watched it a couple hours ago because it just happened today. But
oh my god, sounds like
it's trippy too.
A couple welds.
Yeah. Hudson.
Apparently, I actually saw a tweet. I don't know if it's true, but it's kind of not the incident is funny, but the word is funny. It said that apparently, like one of the main like bolts that holds like one of the rotors together on those helis is called the Jesus nut. And I don't know if Jesus did nut on that one. Something happened. Okay?
Yeah, I don't think. Not
even funny. Once again, kind of fucked up is that I just went to the Yankees opening day, like 2 weeks ago, and my dad is like close with an NYPD officer who's been there for like 20 plus years, and he's like the fleet manager of the NYPD or some shit. So like he has his pick of the litter when it comes to like driving mopeds or fucking golf carts or fucking squad cars, vans, whatever. So I was busting his balls. Like this was 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, "Yeah, you got any helis or something?" Because there's right on the Hudson, right at, like in the city, like the road that me and my dad always turn down. It's like 34th Street to go towards the Garden. There's like a little like commercial helipad thing right there, like 20 feet from the road, and they land there sometimes when me and my dad are at the light. And I think it's just like a sightseeing, like tiny helis that kind of like you could buy to like fly around the city and shit. And I actually wanted to do it.
Tommy, you need to stop getting into flying aircrafts, okay? You can't. First off, okay.
You do have
I just watched the video. I just watched a video of it, dude. What the fuck? Dude, it literally looks like when the helicopter blows up in like Vice City. You know how it just blows up and it's just like the cockpit falls? That's literally what it looks like.
That's what I'm saying.
I can pull it up on my second monitor over here.
I can pull it up.
I saw the news article, which sounded fucking nuts.
Yo, that is fucking wacky, dude.
5 tourists and a pilot. Dude, see, this is what I wonder is weird. Like,
did you see this video, Tommy?
This is the one I saw. Yeah, this is what I was just talking about. Look at it. It's
not those like people. They're just like,
it's not like flying and losing control.
It looks like someone just like threw it. Like without any like, dude, that is.
It landed damn close to like one of the piers.
Holy schmoly!
Like, dude, something terrible must have just like exploded or like completely malfunctioned in the air because that thing.
I don't think Jesus gave the stamp of approval on that nut.
I'm telling you, the Jesus nut. Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't weld that
Jesus. Well,
yeah.
Wow, bro.
That makes me question, bro. That like credit card I use offers like fucking free helicopter flights from like.
I'm all set with flying. Dude. Honestly, did you hear the other? Okay, did you hear the story about the fucking pilot who was flying to China about the passport? Have you heard about that, bro?
No.
Okay, tell me how pissed you'd be with this shit. So, a pilot was literally flying to China from San Diego. Get an hour and a half into the trip, and he comes onto the fucking speakers and goes, "All right, guys, we're gonna have to swing a U-ey and go back. I forgot my passport." So, and they had to turn around and get the pilot's passport to go to China.
I don't really know what I would do in that scenario. I wouldn't be happy.
I would literally spray mud on the cockpit door, I think, as I walked out.
Yeah, when they're standing there, like when you get
everyone
off,
just sprays mud. Yeah.
I would just be like,
shit on his shoes.
Like, guess that you guys sleep on the fucking plane, buddy. It's not my fucking problem.
Yeah, what are they gonna do? Like, he doesn't have his passport. He flew here.
You just go like this.
What?
Yeah,
throw a frag in his cockpit.
Cooking it.
I'd be pissed about
just
that.
Run. You got enforcer on, so you're just like. Yeah, dude. I'm done with flying, bro. Fuck that. Unless I got it.
Dude. I have to fly for work. So.
Bro, this shit keeps happening, bro.
Choice, unfortunately.
What? You having issues? I can. You don't hear us?
No, it keeps cutting out and then going to fucking like I can't hear shit. So I'm unplugging this stupid piece of shit fucking mix amp.
I don't understand, dude.
Yeah, it just does it randomly, bro. I mean, it works as soon as I unplug and plug it back in, but it's annoying.
I wish I had gotten the memo on the names. I would have had something better, like Kanye's.
This is leftover. Yeah, we usually change it up, but
like Kanye's Hitler tweet or something, you know?
Yeah, Jesus nut.
Yeah, there you go. That's actually that would have been on par.
All right, you
I
ready
think
to
you can change it?
Let's bang right into it. Let's bang right into the first scenario of the first episode. Absolutely.
All right, let's do it.
All right, I'll go first. Actually,
what do you got? I only have one because I was, but I got other things we can discuss. But go on.
Sick bitch. Okay. Question. I guess I'll start basic here, and I'll build up the ground.
Yeah, mine's definitely a level 3 tier, probably.
All right, then maybe I do my first two then before, because I got two pretty basic ones, and then I got
start as slow.
I got a pretty big honker, so maybe I'll do my first two, and then you can do yours, and then I'll do my last one because those are tier 3s.
Okay.
So, all right.
Take it away.
I actually can't take full credit for this one because, dude, first of all, Gage, I gotta say,
wow, you had co-writers on this?
No, bro. I just needed some fucking creative juices flowing, so I looked up shit on Google. It was like 100 fucked up scenarios, and like the thing kept pausing.
Really?
The site kept pausing like every 15 and was like, this is nothing yet. And I'm like, what the hell? Bro, I got to 58 and I was like,
were you on the dark web?
Bro,
Where the fuck were you?
Dude, I saved the fucking link. I'll save it to you.
Good.
Send it to you.
Yeah, I might need some.
One of them, I was only in the 50s. I didn't even get anywhere close to 100. And it was like, would you rather drink a cup of your dad's semen or your mom's urine blood? And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go my own way here.
100 will shock you.
Why did you change my name?
Oh, I did that, yeah. Yeah, you can change it. Change it whatever you want.
So here, this is one that I kind of got inspiration from. I just asked and when I said I quality assurance these two with my boys last weekend, so I just kind of
nice. Yeah, you definitely gotta
So this one is: would you rather have every single hair on your body plucked out one by one, or have all 10 of your toenails ripped out with a plier?
Wowie. So you're talking about arm hair,
everything,
eyelashes.
Yeah,
I'm going toes. I think I don't even think that's questionable. There's way too much hair on your body, I think.
One by one?
Yeah,
dude,
that's what I'm saying.
You'd be there for brutal. Days, honestly.
Yeah.
It would probably feel kind of...
Take the time out of it. It's not it's
right.
Make it where there's
you're
every
equaling
bit of
the
downtime,
pain. Yeah,
every bit of downtime in between, where they could rip one and then put it to the side and find the next one. Take all of those seconds out. So it's literally like this.
Yeah,
everyone gets ripped out.
Yeah, so it's consistent timing. It's just...
But you feel
that'd be like Chinese water torture with your hair. That would just feel like you'd be in a mental asylum, I think. After.
When I was talking to my boys about it, that was kind of my point. I think they both suck, but
I don't even know how easy it is to rip a big toenail out.
I think if you had some pliers,
that is this much. It's going to be a absolutely
enough elbow grease
and enough gusto. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Enough determination and grit. But I think the biggest thing comes down to, obviously, your toenail or any of your toenails getting ripped out, is the pain is going to be much, much stronger than
how's the healing? How's the healing with the toes? Is it just
I think it's fair to
bandages,
say. I think it's fair to say after, you this happens to you, whichever option you choose, and 24 hours later you go back to normal, because I don't think either one is very plausible. Imagine, what am I just going to walk around like a naked mole rat for the next fucking 2 weeks? All my hair's ripped out?
I think it'd be longer than that, too. I think eyebrows take 2 months to grow back.
Yeah, I'm fucked. That's shocked.
And eyelashes, I don't even know, but I can't.
That alone,
24 hours?
That alone would sway me to the toenails.
It's just every individual. So I'm not getting like scalped. It's just like
no, fucking.
Okay.
So I think it's the big thing is one hurts way more, but you only have to feel that pain 10 times, as opposed to the other that doesn't hurt it nearly as much, but you feel that little fucking thousands of fucking times.
Oh yeah, and
I'm doing it at like 11:50
right
p.m. They're taking all
Jungle Bridge
off, and then at 12:01 my shit's back, and I was like,
no, I said 24 hours. You fuck.
I'm trying to cheat the system.
It's not my first rodeo.
So okay, so the 24 hours. So say they
international flight, and I go into a different time zone.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, do it. Yeah, do it. Overseas. So it's what is it? Fuck.
How about
ocean
this?
law or some shit?
How about this little
maritime law
scenario too? How about this little kicker to the scenario too? If you do the hair one within that 24 hours that you have to deal with it, you go on SNL live in front of the world. And if you do the toenail one, you have to run a half marathon right after it.
Yeah. Okay. I like how you just said, you're like, real quick caveat. I thought you were going to be like, it's like two hairs at once.
I would say like 90%,
all right, let me go into
people,
this complex.
Even with their toenails, can't run a half marathon, let alone somebody without.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't be able to put any pressure on your toe, bro.
No,
oh
dude,
my.
it would be horrible. You'd pass out like 10 steps in.
Yeah, so you're going to go on there? SNL? Hey,
you look like a fucking...
you probably could make it an SNL. You look like such a moron if you fucking
I think I'd rather do that. I don't think I could.
You'd probably look like a
frightening.
fucking...
You probably look like a fucking something out of a horror film.
Dude, yeah,
you have 0 hairs on your entire body.
Bro, it's gonna be like that. Peter,
I went to school with a kid.
Peter Griffin, like they pull him out of the basement. He's like, my brother lives in the basement or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Like a slug.
Yeah. That's what it would look like. He has no
like
hair.
Mr. Krabs with no shell.
I mean, you basically just have alopecia. I mean, and you know, I mean, you could go viral from being on SNL, but I don't even think I could run a marathon with regular feet. That's what I was
saying. 90% of people came and run a
dude. Every step there would be like goo coming out of my toes.
Here's the thing, though. It's really just meant to fuck you up in that 24-hour window. If you end up passing out in a fucking alleyway, so be it. But I mean. 24 hours.
Diseases you get.
So wait, and I have to do the SNL. That's part of the packages here. The SNL.
That was just for fun play.
Okay.
Just take the original scenario. I think.
All right, so just the basic version.
Hairs or toenails? Yeah, I'm going toes.
I think I'm taking toenails.
What?
I'm
doing hair.
I feel like the thing is with the pain with the hair though is it might not hurt initially, but over time it's like
I just feel like I could gas myself up. I think I could gas myself up enough to just be like, and I mean,
are you sober as a judge? Like, are you like literally you get home from work and this guy's like, sit down, see the hair, the toes.
Come to my office, bitch.
Yeah.
I'd say you can have natural fucked upness like beers and weed, but like nothing. Okay. Like, I'm not letting you like shoot morphine.
Man, I can't think of Xanax. They're just ripping toenails out, and I'm not even there.
Yeah, what was that one from Wolf of Wall Street? The ones that made him like roll.
Lemon 714s or whatever.
So, I'm doing toenails. I think I could gas myself, even though, dude, remember like in Prison Break, if you guys both seen it, like toenail shit is like, I'm pretty sure one of the worst, like, I don't think it's ripping them off. Usually it's like driving nails and shit underneath them. But like toenail and fingernail shit is, I think, is like one of the worst torture techniques. Like,
it's like an actual
I know, and you sick bastards are taking the toes, dude. No, dude.
I mean, I'm also, in my mind, I'm thinking if the pain is that excruciating after like 2 or 3, your body's just gonna like knock you out from like.
See, I need to know how long the hair is gonna take. That's the thing.
If you do pass out, that fucking guy with the plier waits there like this until you wake back up and then rips it out.
Okay. See, because at least like the toes, I'm gonna say like if it's an experienced toenail ripper, he's probably going to get the job done in 30 minutes. You know what I mean?
You don't look up on Indeed.
Hair. Yeah. No. Yeah. I need 4 years experience. Yeah. We're school. All right. Perfect. Yeah. But like hair, like once again, I mean, you said it was like, but like how long?
2,000 times.
Take? That's going to take more than a day, probably.
Think about your beard too, bro. That would fucking. How many individual hairs you got on your fucking face?
Right. So you're literally telling me it would just go boop, 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 boop.
Pretty much like a metronome.
Until it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that drive me fucking insane.
Actually, maybe I do the toes now. Yeah, I don't.
Or what if they're pulling off your fucking ball hairs and shit too?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking every hair on your body.
That's what I'm saying. Underneath the yo-yos, yeah, I don't know.
Your yo-yo hairs. GG's, motherfucker. Yeah, I'm
gonna lock in. I'm gonna lock in with toes too. Yeah, I think actually. I think you convinced me.
Logical sense in my mind.
You heard it here first. What would you do, you sick motherfuckers?
Yeah. Please write in the comments. Tell your friends.
All right. Here's another. This one's a little more
home for us.
This one's a little more lighthearted. Not as fucked up.
Perfect.
I do think it's kind of a thinker though, and I think we'll get some good conversation about it. But I don't think it's fucked up. Would you rather? So, Gage, to preface this, the way I wrote this one was in the mindset. Remember when you were working for like Northwest Mutual, and you were like me, and you did that shit with me and Canali, where it was like
Fact Finder.
Yeah, what is like
the fact finder?
Like, what's like kind of like the retirement number you want to be at it by what it is?
Yeah.
So take that value. You can't be like, oh yeah, it's 18 million. Like, no, your realistic retirement number that you want to be at to be comfortable.
Okay.
Do you rather work 5 years in your personal worst job that exists and be able to retire with that number, or work 30 years with a job you very much enjoy and retire with that number?
I don't even have to think about it.
See, but what's your worst job? Would you work at a nursing home cleaning out chamber pots for 5 years?
No, I think my worst job is like some sort of like retail, bro, where I gotta like deal with annoying ass customers and shit. Like that.
Get the fuck out of here, bro! I'll work at Macy's every day of my life to cleaning up people's shit.
Yeah, what? You're gonna stick a catheter in an old fucking war vet?
I'm appointing
before you stock a shelf.
You're gonna go to the nursing home and clean up fucking Jimmy hats. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, you're telling me you would rather clean the porta-johns.
Rather clean the porta-johns? I mean,
okay. So Post Malone concert, you would clean the porta-johns after that for 5 years before you went to Macy's?
That's not done by hand though. It's like a machine.
What machine?
They literally bring a truck and like backs the.
All right, here I'll give you.
I'm just saying, like I know,
so
like
it's not your worst job. We will put a fucking survey together of the 10 shittiest jobs that me and Gage came up with, and we will have a Family Feud fucking type thing where it's like the number one answer is.
I like that, dude. Fucked up Family Feud has actually been in my mind. That'd be hilarious.
That would be your job. So let's just consider for both of you, the fucked up job is like the worst, most hands-on, non-automated cleaning up of shit and piss and tampons and garbage.
I mean, I just typed in 10 worst jobs in the world, and here's a few. Whale snot collector. Not sure.
Why would you be collecting that? It
says collects whale snot from blue and gray whales to run tests. What are you testing? You're like, yeah, he's got COVID. Like, what?
He's like, no, I didn't get tested.
Oh, this one sounds fun. Roadkill removal specialist, sewage worker, head lice technician, a manure inspector. Wow, so you literally inspect shit.
Inspect the shit? Yeah, I like that one.
You said, you motherfucker. You said they don't clean the goddamn number 4 porta potty cleaner.
Yeah, no, it's a vac that cleans it though.
So we're going with some kind of sanitation shit job. Literally shit, like poop. That's your job.
The number 1 is motel maid, which, dude, they see everything from dead hookers to jizz to.
Yeah, but half of them are probably like, oh, me no see nothing. Fuck. And they just move on.
Well, they did, and they're frightened.
Yeah, I could do that for 5 years.
I mean, Canali found some.
Yeah, he found
conspicuous things. That was a Marriott. Imagine going to a Red Roof Inn. Imagine what they find.
So that's the scenario. Then we're doing one of the dump.
Yeah, so for clarity though,
sanitation shit ones.
Some 28. That means I retired at 33 as a multimillionaire. Never have to work another day in my life.
I mean,
I hate this.
Here's my thing, dude. it's either that or you retire at 58. And what about some of the things that you want to do with that money that now you're too old to do?
Yeah, I mean, I've worked some pretty shitty jobs, so like I would definitely tough it out.
Yeah. I feel like you just gotta suck it up only because of the fact that you retire.
But then you also gotta think
do whatever you want.
But then you're gonna retire in 5 years. You just better be smart with that money, because then can I get a part-time job after that, or am I retired and I can't work and I'm 35?
It's like regular retirement. Like cops.
Okay.
You work 20 years,
that'd be nice.
Pension,
so then I'll just get a part-time job. Yeah. Okay.
I just think that on the flip side, though, like people say, when you like what you do, you don't work a day in your life. Like I can tell you right now, if I worked as like a scout for the Yankees or some shit, I would love every day going to watch baseball games. And
so would you do the 30 years then? If that's what
I just feel like I'm playing devil's advocate to it.
Okay. Well.
I like my job now. I don't want to do it for 30 fucking years.
I wouldn't.
See, that's a good point though.
I wouldn't, because to me, bro, and you know this, like to me, my time is worth more than anything else. Like my time is worth the world.
Yep.
So like I'm not trying, like if I could save 25 years of my life, this should happen to me again, by the way. If I could save 25 years of my life, then that's what I would do. So I could get the fuck on with what I want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's what exactly. You can just do whatever.
I'm taking that money and I'm traveling the entire fucking world, and I'll be back in like 5 or 6 years. You know what I mean? After I see everything I want to see. Fucking yeah, I think that's a no-brainer for me.
Yeah, I think I'd do the 5 years too.
You do the 5 years?
But I mean, then again, yeah. I think I would.
I would do it. I do think the 30 years though is a nice option. I mean, if I could work the rest of my life, I guess the biggest caveat, I guess maybe if it was like a sliding scale, like if the job that you really liked and you worked 30, if the retirement was like double the amount, then that would be like more appealing to me. But if you're working to the same value, give me that value in 5 years. I'm just all about the time.
I agree.
That's all I'm about.
I would agree with that.
Can we take
Are we taking a TO? All right.
I got a urine.
All right, folks, we will be back. Don't you worry. There'll be some fucked up shite coming your way.
I'll be quick. It'll be like 60 seconds.
All right, pee break. Welcome back.
Absolutely.
And we're back from pissing and shitting.
I think that's my sack off. All right. So let us know about that last one. But welcome back.
Yeah, let's lock in with that one. I forgot. We kind of just left it hanging. Yeah. So
I think we kind of capped it.
Yeah. I think we're all agreeing with the 5 years. Yeah. I think that's just logical. I mean, I'd wipe bum for 5 years. I don't give a shit.
you could hit yours, Gage, if you want.
All right, yeah. This one's definitely got some legs to it. So
I like that.
All right. This one's for some money. All right. So for $500K, would you let Danny DeVito put a cigar out on your jungle bridge? And here's some caveats. Okay. It needs to be witnessed by the 4 eldest members of your family.
I was going to say, hell yeah, bro.
You cannot seek medical attention, so you can only use what's provided at like the local CVS.
Not worried about that.
You can be under the influence of anything you choose, but his action when he does it is he puffs it, and it's a big red cherry, and he goes like slow and twisting until it's out on your gooch. Wow. $500K.
Let's break this one down,
please,
because my answer to that would be an emphatic yes. If the 4 eldest people of my family did not have to witness
That's what I'm saying. It's always
that makes things a little interesting.
Exactly. So
I mean,
whoever the 4 eldest,
it's like a fucking adult midget fucking putting something out.
I mean, I feel like that would bring some comedic relief. Honestly,
no, I'm alright.
Putting a fucking cigar out.
I feel like he's the kind of person that would enjoy some shit like that.
He's an Italian.
He's an Italian
paisan.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah, he'd probably bring some Jersey Mikes with him.
That's me. Yeah, like the fact that he would enjoy it. I think that bothers me.
All right. So when you say they have to witness it, are we talking via Zoom?
No, it's 4 seats. You're sitting.
My grandmother's front and center.
You're in like
close are they?
You're in like the Bada Bing type setting. It's just like a gritty, seedy nasty room.
across the room? I'm more. I don't
There's
even care if they see the act.
four folding chairs, and they're sitting right
close?
in front of you, and it's like a marriage. It's like watching a marriage ceremony. So you're literally up in front,
And they're in the front. Oh shit.
Yeah, and they're sitting right there, full.
No glasses.
No.
I don't even care about them seeing the act. I have no problem being like, hey, Grams, you're going to see some fucked up shit today. You know what I mean?
Okay.
My concern is I'm not trying to have my fucking 4 eldest family members see my fucking dick and balls in this process.
That's what you're concerned about. You don't think they're going to be concerned about you in writhing pain when a fucking man puts a cigar out?
No, because I tell them this is what I want. You know what I mean?
Well, okay, you can hold your junk if you want. Actually, I'm trying to think of what the position would be. You can choose a position. What position would you choose to get it burned? Would you bend over or would you put your legs up?
Probably my legs up and hold my junk. You know?
I don't really know that there's a good position for it.
Bob, here is a scene, bro. Just you clamshelling with Danny DeVito. I'm just like picturing like a wedding ceremony.
To be honest, I'm almost happier that it's the oldest people than like the fucking.
That's true.
Like my immediate family. That would be fucked up.
Honestly, will probably die shortly after witnessing it.
And this was not in the rules, so I'm making my own. No flash photography or recording devices.
No. It stays with the elderly.
With your eyes. Okay, yeah, I'm in.
And the elderlies.
I'm in.
500K. A fat Cubano.
It's just like 500K is like the fucking amount is so teetering. The amount that is like a no-brainer. Yes. And
so once again, you got to keep it clean. You can't go to the doctor. You just got to get some fucking
Neosporin. This high.
You won't be sitting for a while, bro. Ooh.
God, dude.
Imagine shitting. Imagine pushing. It's gonna be like
that's a risky
pulsating,
bet.
Dude. Ooh.
I feel like you're gambling. I feel like you're gambling.
I do. Yeah. 500K in my account sounds pretty nice.
And I'd meet Danny DeVito. That's gonna
500K sounds great until you get an infection in your fucking testicles, and then you fucking testicles.
See, Keivan is thinking. I mean, you could definitely travel there quickly.
I mean,
it was my taint.
Yeah, bro.
Your balls
gets into your like bloodstream.
I mean, bro, if the infection is spreading however many inches from my taint to my balls, I'm probably not in good shape either way.
Think about it. You got shit, and that is like right there.
Yeah, you better wipe carefully. That and who's going to be inspecting your jungle bridge to make sure you're okay? How?
In here.
You're going to be in the.
Yeah, what the hell?
Tommy's going to use some of that 500K to buy a mirror on the ground.
Aquaphor on your gooch.
Even if I had a significant other right now, I still don't know if I'd be like, hey, sweetheart, come here for a second.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'd still probably go up just to a mirror and be self-sufficient on that one. You know
like to do it in the mirror.
I don't need to spread that one around.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
That's tough.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd do it.
I don't know.
And Danny DeVito does bring a platter of Jersey Mike subs for after.
Dude, he's a paisan.
For
himself. Come with some gabagool.
He's gonna be like drunk
it's a Jersey
Tommy
Mike's
during
thing.
the fucking.
He just puts out a cigar.
He's gonna be like drunk Tommy during like the St. Patty's Day. He's gonna be like, "Where's the prosciutto?"
I bought
that. That's all he's like fucking looking for after he does it.
Hey, you know that my mind's on that prosciutto when I'm fucking absolutely shit canned, and that's all I want in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's probably why.
Canned.
That's probably why I woke up though and fucking felt like there was an axe inside my skull because the alcohol mixed together with the
just a salt lick.
Salt. Yeah. Holy shit, my dehydration.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
All right,
that ain't good.
I got one more. I got one more on the docket, and then we could kind of just freestyle a couple more if we want.
Yeah, we could freestyle. We could talk about some other fucked up topics. I got some things that might stir the pot. So if you want to,
ready? I like this one. I like this one. Okay.
Even if you have one too, please feel free.
I don't even know if I do.
The dollar amount on this one really had me thinking of like what would be too much. So I may pivot if it's too like, oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's tough to figure out the sum.
So I would say for $1 million, let's go back to $1 million.
Good number.
You have to take it. This is an intricate one, so stick with me here.
God.
You have to take a 12-sided die and roll it
Dungeons and Dragons.
Times. Okay, you're gonna roll it 4 times.
Okay.
Each number that it lands on represents the month of the year. Okay, and we're gonna have an order. So the first roll, let's say it's 3, you are going to lose a sense for the entirety of that month of that year, and the first one will be sight. So if you roll a 3, then for March you are blind. From March 1st to March 31st. Then you're gonna roll it again, and whichever month that lands on, you will go deaf for that entire month. Same with taste. Same with smell. So potentially, a third of your year is fucked. The better part would be if you doubled down and rolled like 2 3s. I think I'd rather be like blind and deaf in the same month than I wouldn't.
Yeah, I'd probably just lay in bed with a fucking catheter and feeding tube.
I don't like either of those, to be honest with you.
Dude, why does this keep doing this shit, bro?
Bro, I feel
this is important shit. I need to hear this shit.
I feel like I'd have like a fucking absolute mental breakdown if I was blind or deaf out of nowhere.
I mean,
what'd you say, Gage?
I mean, my luck, I would roll like 4 3s, and then I would just be like an invalid laying in a fucking bed. But like you said, knock it out. You knock it out, and then you're good. You know.
I mean, then you have 1 month out of 12 that you're like super fucked.
Or you can roll 1 2 3 4, and then you get a small straight, and then you're fucked. But then
is it also possible?
Yeah, your New Year's would never be worse. You'd be like Happy New Year's. You're like, yeah.
Is it also possible that you just completely avoid any and all circumstances by rolling correctly?
Yeah.
There's no. How the fuck would that make any sense?
But if you roll.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just trying to say, like, is there a way to roll?
There's no way out of it. Happens. You're going to be blind, deaf.
You're going to roll a 12-sided die. So that's January to December. Whichever it lands on will be your first sense. Gone. So yeah. Oh, Jesus. That scared the shit out of me.
That would be for $1 million?
Yeah. So 1 year of turmoil. For $1 million.
I mean, I would do it probably also because, like, if I go blind, my hearing is probably going to really up the ante. Yeah. And then vice versa. So then I might even come out of it on top, bro. I might be hearing things I couldn't hear, seeing things I couldn't see. Or they could be bad. Shit? And I'm like seeing like fucking ghostly apparitions and shit.
Yeah, it also sounds
Daredevil,
like
exactly.
Your fucking mind.
$1 million, yeah, I do it because then honestly. I mean, how's that work for work? Like, am I just like, hey, Kevin, I'm going to be deaf for this month. I'm going to have to take off. Like,
no, you just drive to your audits blind.
Oh, okay. I'm sure I'd make it to Cincinnati.
You wouldn't even make it off your street. For work, long-term disability that month.
Yeah,
like
I probably
short-term
for $1 million. Yeah, I would just chalk it up. I'd tell my boss I had like, I don't know, diarrhea all year or something. All year.
Dysentery.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna say no to that.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
I mean, and then you have an excuse to not do anything also for like 4 months of the year. I mean, if I'm blind, I mean, what's Paige is going to be like, mow the lawn? I'm going to be like, I can't.
No.
I just...
Yeah, and then if I'm deaf, I'm just going to be like, what?
I mean, dude, that's such a long time, though.
What if you, why not be hilarious? What if you...
That kind of disability that you've never
What if you told her the scenario like, as you were agreeing to it, but every month that you had a sense leave, you just kept acting like it was the deaf one, so that you just like ignored the shit out of people.
Yeah, I think it's overlapping. Yeah, I think it must be 2 months now.
The only problem is like that would only
roll the double roll.
That only work well until like the blind one. Then they ask you to do something, you're like, huh? And then you go stand up, you like smack shit over.
Yeah.
I think
you're
that's like a South Park or something.
I'm deaf this month. I told you that. And then you stand up and walk into the fucking glass.
Yeah. And you just walk straight into the wall. You're like, what?
It's like, no, I just promise. This is the deaf month.
Yeah, I swear to God. Yeah,
I would just be so hell bent on the end of that year being $1 million that I'd be like, fuck it.
Yeah, and then I'll just.
I feel like anxiety wise, dude. Like I think it would freak me the fuck out. I honestly do. Like I feel like like losing a sense that you've never like lost before.
That would be a trip. I'd probably
I think it would freak me the fuck out.
sew myself to my bed.
But at least you like. I can't imagine people who've like were born blind, bro. Like, what do they even think people look like? You know?
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
dude.
really think about it. Like,
No, I don't like that.
They don't even have a concept.
That's what I'm saying.
Of like, that is, oh my god, dude, that is actually disturbing to think about.
I mean, that's gonna like completely fuck your way of living up for that entire month.
For sure. Like I said, you have to live in turmoil for 12 months for $1 million.
Yeah,
$1 million.
But it's only 4 months, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you could effectively chalk that calendar year up to be not a great one. You know what I mean? If you fucking got them all knocked out in the first 5 months somehow, get rolling 1, 2, 4, and 5, then hats off to you, because then you're pretty much. But you don't get paid out to the year ends. Imagine that.
Oh,
Imagine you literally win the challenge.
Yeah,
by
1,
April,
2, 3, 4. I gotta wait fucking 8 months.
September.
I mean, Gage is right. Like, literally, the absolute best possible like outcome for that scenario is rolling each one in the first roll, and then you're just like a fucking vegetable for a month.
Yeah, that's what I think that is the best luck. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. The best outcome.
That's what I'm saying.
So what is it? You be deaf,
sight,
blind,
smell, sound, and what?
Sight, hearing, taste, smell.
Yeah, and taste. Oof.
That one would just suck for the vibes. Everything you want to eat, you're like, damn. You might as well just eat fucking tofu that month.
Damn, so you're kind of like Helen Keller, but probably still smarter.
Well, I know it's fucked up. All of those would royally destroy all the things that I like to do for fun. Like literally, like watching TV and my sports teams. Pretty much fucked if I can't see or hear.
Yeah, there you go. Can you run Braille fast enough?
No, I'm not even trying. Playing softball, if I can't see, I'm fucked. If I can't hear, I'm pretty fucked. And that's pretty much it. Actually, for those 2 more, I don't think I'd be able to play video games with sight or hearing either. So.
I mean, you could.
Definitely on sight. You would not be playing.
I'm there.
You're just gonna be running into a wall.
Like this.
Yeah,
I'm hearing you.
I'm hammering.
I'm just shooting like the bus.
Yeah, you're just running into a wall.
Man, it's pretty much what half our teammates are.
Tommy, you're in the lobby.
It's like that thing.
I got you. Where is it?
The TikToker that like does like the Indian guy impression. He's like suppressing fire, and he just starts shooting randomly. You wouldn't know where the fuck you are. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Gage, I asked you this one when I was in Charlotte, so we can kind of just get Keivan's take on this. Paige's take was absolutely absurd.
I'm intrigued.
For $5 million, I actually think this is a good one. But Paige just answered it like so quick, which is, I'll tell you in a second, very bizarre to me. I said for $5 million, $5 million. Would you put a list together of your 5 closest family members and your 5 closest friends, and you put those names, and you can't cheat?
I remember. I think you asked Keivan this too. I think I have a clip actually. I have a clip of this. Yeah.
Dude,
it's like a 5-minute clip, dude.
Yeah.
When the fuck did I do that?
And then,
bro,
we were in. You said one of them dies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send you the.
No.
Oh.
He forgets.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I already said, for $5 million, fuck it. I think.
I'll send you the video. Yeah, dude.
I think
the only reason
the bar crawl.
I think
it was like 6 minutes long. This
and
clip.
I literally was just like, I don't give a fuck. And you're like, what if it's me? And I was like, we'll be friends because I have $5 million.
What the hell? Okay, so I did that. I think that's a good one. I mean, I wouldn't do that shit, bro. I don't know. That shit would fucking kill me.
Yeah.
And
I mean, don't get me wrong. It would be, it would suck like tremendously, but at the same time,
I mean, think about like my family members would be my family. So I have 3 brothers and my parents. So that's 5 right there. That blows. And then my fucking 5 best friends. I don't think there's any of them. Like, even if you would tell me like that I could choose which one out of the 10, I still don't think I would do it. Even if I could kind of manipulate it.
What was
what if you,
the goal or
can you cheat the system? Because let's say
$5 million.
Let's just say that you cheat the system because you're like, it says 5 best friends, right? What if you have 10 best friends? You choose the 5 that aren't the closest to the 10 best friends.
No, it's 5 friends, 5 family though.
Jesus knows who you're closest with. I think.
No, you can't cheat it. Yeah, you can't cheat it.
Yeah, like the one that's fucking going away.
The universe knows who the fuck you're. Yeah,
Put it this way.
I still think
you don't even write the names down. Someone extracts the truth from your fucking
it's
head
like Jesus
and
Christ.
puts them down
God
on pieces
himself.
of paper.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're in a hat. And then someone goes,
If I was
I'm a gambling man. I'm hoping it's not.
I don't think it's gambling. I would think all of them would suck.
I think they all
suck. I think you pretty much gambling. If you're gonna take the $5 million, I think you pretty much have to go into preparing for the worst.
Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario is my mom.
Yeah, I mean, 100%.
That would literally kill me.
So if it's not her, then I guess
that's what I'm saying. If I was like 60,
you know what I mean?
It'd be another thing, you know. But
Paige was like, I forget shit, or my mom forgets shit anyway. I don't even care.
She's like, kill them all.
I was like, what the hell?
Yeah,
right.
I would probably do it, I think.
Yeah, I think $5 million,
I think so.
You might forget how close that person was. I mean, I don't know. That sounds horrible.
It's just so morally, like the moral compass just absolutely fucking going haywire.
You know, I think I'm blessed with a slightly bendable moral compass. So
I do too, bro. But once it comes to like family and friends, that's where I draw the sea bear line.
Okay, I actually know what we could kind of transition to. I know we were talking about, different segments and stuff. I was thinking about hot takes. Here's a hot take. We've talked about this before. Keivan, I actually think we discussed this the other weekend. You were over. I think it was you, Natalia. Tommy, I think you're familiar with this, but keeping a pet body part when they pass.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about, I think you and me were the ones who fucking first said this shit.
I know, so I brought it up to...
Yeah,
I talked to Keivan and Natalia about it in Paige, and they thought I was a fucking serial killer. And I was like, look, I'm just saying like a little piece of the ear, or, I'm not a piece. I don't know.
Hotchies.
I think it'd be, the paw.
I'd keep that shit.
It's a rabbit's foot. I mean, they do it. Okay, how about the people who get their dogs put down and they get like
taxidermied?
A paw print too, or like even the paw print. Okay, would you do that with like your dead grandpa? Yeah, but would you get the handprint of your grandfather or like mother or something?
He wasn't like a pet though.
Right. So if you're gonna get a handprint of a pet, what's the difference of getting?
I think the disconnect here is that people hear us say that and they think that like we're gonna go up to Hachi and like crudely machete his paw off and then strap it to a fucking keychain. I'm talking like professionally taxidermied.
Exactly. Yeah, like you said, exactly. People taxidermy.
I mean, listen.
Orlando Bloom has a literal skeletal, his entire dog skeleton. Like, that's a little.
I mean, listen. I don't give a flying fuck. I'm just saying I wouldn't do it, but I don't give a shit if somebody else was to do it. You know,
even like a little like a bone necklace.
Are you asking if I would do it? Or if I think
a little bone.
No,
like his little like.
Do it.
Okay, how about a nail?
No.
A fingernail.
I mean, I'm just not, dude. I mean,
a fingernail is kind of cool.
Nah, if I'm going in for it, I want the fucking paw, or I want his ears, or I want something.
I want the pecker.
Yeah, I want the fucking lipstick. Lipstick Lenny.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, you might as well just taxidermy it and then fucking put it outside like a guard dog.
Yeah. I actually have another hot take, which I would really partake in this. So rec rooms, right? Where you go in and you just smash a TV or some shit. We should just have a rec room for like murderers and like.
You just go beat the shit out of them.
How, dude? Take my money, bro. Take my fucking money, bro. I would be there every day.
They should make Hunger Games, but with people that are incarcerated.
Yes, dude.
And at the end, they lie and they just kill them all.
The problem with that is that.
Okay. Talking morality here?
Not even morality. There's a very good chance, I feel like, that if you have people in this world that are slightly fucked up,
get their demons out too much. Yeah, that's true.
And then they kind of like the idea of beating the living shit out of people, and you're gonna promote violence. I think
that's true. But you can also just go into a Walmart and buy a gun. Though. Yeah.
But it's way less personal to shoot someone than it is to go and beat them with a bat or something.
No, but that's why I'm saying the Hunger Games is the only participants are people that are like on death row or like in prison. Like, it's not like somebody can't sign up and be like, oh, I'm
gonna let them all kill each other, and then someone just sits there. Someone sits there with a sniper when the guy wins. He's like, shoots him in the fucking head.
You're not getting like Navy SEALs who are retired that are like, man, I really miss combat. I'm gonna go kill all these fucking prisoners. You know what I mean? They probably would too. Like, it'd be easy. That's not what you get. It's just like only people in prison. So it's like it's like Death Race, like the movie where like exactly alive at the end, except for the fucked up part is you lie to them because they don't know, and then they're all dead at the end. So you can bet on who wins at the end, and then
you win the Death Race, and then you walk into the rec room.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, just kidding. Now it's season 2. It's like Gladiators back in the day. Like, they won, but they weren't really it works. I think that'd be interesting. I think
the only way it works in my head is, and
get a background check.
Is if the family.
I was just gonna say the
person affected was the one that was only allowed to go do this, and like almost like death by like fucking stoning people to death or whatever it was back in the day. Like, I can see that maybe because like those people deserve, like, if you kill my fucking brother or something, I'm literally coming in there with maybe like a fucking 2-inch fucking blade.
Dude,
because I want it to last 4 days before you die.
I'd probably just use my bare hands.
So like that I can, but like just letting regular people that have no negative like ill will to this person come in and be like, I can't wait.
You want to pay off the deficit.
Yeah, but there's something wrong with you if you go in there and you get enjoyment out of stabbing the shit out of someone that you don't even know.
Well,
okay, you're telling me you walk in, you see this slobby scumbag who literally has the rap sheet. He's fucking done whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but like everyone can have their like mental opinion. Like, everyone knows, like, you do something with kids, you're a scumlord. Even in prison, it like draws a line. Like, there could literally be like a serial killer, and then you come in and be like, "What are you, a fucking asshole or something?" Like, the serial killer will look at you like you're fucked up.
Yeah,
because there's like a code even with amongst fucked up people. So in my head, I'll be like initially like that guy's fucked up. Like, fuck that guy. That guy can go rot in hell. But like, for me to like bolster up enough anger, I don't know, man. I just don't have a connection to it. I'd have to have some sort of at least secondary connection. Like,
they put up crime scene photos right outside the lobby.
I still just think it's a job for the people that knew the person who died. You know, even if it's secondhand. Like if it was one of my friends' friend, or even if it was like mutually something like somewhere I'm some kind of close. But if I just like am driving on a road trip through fucking Arkansas and they're like, come beat the shit out of this fucking child toucher, I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if it's gonna do nothing for me. I don't know if I'm getting out of my car.
It would be a hell of a highway attraction. Just driving, you're like,
Arnie's.
Yeah, kids, you want to go bash this fucker's brains in?
Exit 16.
Yeah, exit 15. Yeah, murder room.
They're like, and there's only a Buc-ee's 1.3 miles away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like those beer
grab
caves.
Grab your goodies and smash a man's brains in.
It's like those beer caves at gas stations, like you walk into to get your beer, but there's one next to it that's just
murder
like
cave,
yucky, fucked up room.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. Hot take for sure.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't got any hot takes like that off the cuff, bro. My hot takes would be like, hey, people in the South, use your fucking blinker, you pieces of shit. That'd be my.
That actually falls under the gripes section. Because if you got a gripe, please hit me. I got a lot of them.
I got a lot of gripes. Fuck you. Okay.
You want to talk about cars, motorcycles, and loud cars, bro? Whoever drives a loud motorcycle.
I'll tell you right now.
Drive into a telephone pole.
In North Carolina. So first of all, it kind of tripped me out because when I just went to Raleigh for work, it was the first time I drove in North Carolina since I moved. Because every time I've come there, I flew. So I didn't have a car.
True.
And I'm driving. Bro, I'm not even trolling you. It was 10 at night. I'm leaving the Raleigh airport in a rental car, and I saw a fucking car just bagged and tossed left on the side of the road in 8 minutes. I'm like, what is the problem with? Okay, I'm gonna get.
Yeah, see, get your gripes out.
What is the problem with people in the South?
Loosen up.
Like, I want to know. I want to be a fly on the wall to see what transpires in that scenario. You're telling me my car literally 6 months ago, better or worse, phrase, blew up. My engine like exploded. Like I blew a cylinder in the middle of the highway. There was not 1% chance that I was going to be like, all right, I guess I'll just and walk the fuck away from it. Like, what are you, an asshole? Like, what are you, a fucking cocksucker? either you're getting that car out of there, or you're waiting until someone comes to get it.
Just AAA not it? Yeah, exactly.
Like, it just blows my fucking mind. And for anyone, even our friend group who's never been down in the South, like in the Carolinas at least, it's every fucking day that you'll see. If you drive more than 20 minutes on the highway in North Carolina, you will see. It looks
like a post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah. It's insane. Like in New York, bro, it's literally like so known that you. It's also illegal to walk along a highway.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a video too of me getting off the exit in like Uptown. There's just a fucking car on fire.
Yeah, the car was literally engulfed.
Yeah, I remember that.
People were just like standing there looking at it. I'm like, yeah, that thing's gonna fucking.
What the fuck is the matter with these people?
Yeah. Talking about cars too, actually, oversized loads, bro. Don't even get me started with that shit. Why are you even shipping a house, bro? Build the fucking house on site, bro. You're driving a house, picking up the whole lanes of the highway. I can't even get around.
Modular homes, bro.
Bro, literally, oh my god, I want to just
shoot the tires out. I'm almost positive those modular homes are like built at the seams of them. So like whatever pieces come together, they just kind of like weld it. Yeah. However you want to look at it, like mold it together. So I don't really see what the difference would be. I guess it's easier if it's two pieces, but like, I mean, the fucking house is hanging 4 feet off the bed of your truck. Like, I prefer to not get clipped by a living room on my way to work. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm on.
What, Death by Mobile Home doesn't appeal to you at all?
I mean, I'd rather get hit by a fucking an actual like RV or something if I'm going to die to a mobile
red mist. Yeah,
I don't want to get hit by a door that flew off of a fucking modular home and blew through my windshield or something.
Yo, did you guys see that there's
doorknob in the eye?
There's another fucking what is it called? Final Destination coming out.
Ew, really?
Yeah, dude. I'm pretty sure the trailer's out.
I honestly am not even trolling. I think I could direct.
Let me see.
Very good.
I'm pretty sure the trailer just came out.
Yeah.
Some guy just whips his Jimmy hat out the window and
yeah, they go to flip on the windshield wipers and like, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, dude, can you wait?
Smearing?
Hold up. Can you share and watch something?
I would even have one on driving too.
Maybe I don't know.
Actually, quick cleanup. If you're walking the dog, it's a quick cleanup. That way you're not spraying on the fucking steering wheel.
Rental car. Last guy who had the car fucked the prostitute.
Left one under the seat. Oh, so you're telling me you found it? You found the Jimmy hat? It's not even his.
Yeah, that's why he's like, ugh, and he just fucking whips that bitch out the window. And the windshield wiper's going like this. How I picture this: windshield wiper going like this. Jimmy hat lands right on the tip of the windshield wiper, and then the person just
and the windshield wiper like skips. It's like
and it's just so now it's like no longer working and clearing his windshield off anymore. He crashes, dies. Final destination. You're dead.
Wow.
So
final Jimmy.
Hold up.
This is apple juice, by the way.
Cheers. Yeah, this is water.
So, Gage, you know that it prompted me because we both hate this when we see this in movies. So, I'm thinking dollar figure, and you have to go up to a turf football field from the goal line, and you have to run 100 yards to the other end zone, and the entirety of the field is covered in broken glass. I'm not talking like inches stacked,
like layers,
like shards. No, I'm talking like one like dusting
thin
broken glass. I feel like if it's like stacked, it's like that's fucked up. It's gonna go like through your foot and shit. I'm just talking about like pretty much the bottoms of your feet are getting chalked. Like it's not gonna go through your foot or anything. It's like little shards, and you have to sprint across the entire football field with no shoes and socks on. Because we hate that shit in movies where you step on glass.
Oh, God.
And it's like the worst thing ever. I hate it too.
I've had glass in my foot before too, and it did not.
Yeah, but I don't think you've Deion Sanders your way down 100 yards.
I also feel like
I also had a nail in my foot once when I was a kid, though. Like a full-on fucking nail.
That's fucking Marv.
That was not good.
I feel like I couldn't imagine if you like made it halfway and then you folded and now you're in the middle of a fucking glass-ridden football field and you can't even get out of it. You know what I mean? So you have to like walk to the sideline if you can't.
See, I was gonna say, there's no such thing. There's no such thing as folding for me. Like if I do it, I'm doing it. But like it's so much easier said than done.
Exactly.
That would be so excruciating, bro.
But then at the same time, I mean, if you do make it, you might as well keep going because you're gonna have to crawl out of it anyway, or fucking walk out of it.
What are the odds that like, if you can't keep sprinting, you can just like walk?
Yeah, I mean, they're not gonna fucking mercy flight me out.
I mean, I can tell you right now, if I already ran 50 yards in, I'd much prefer for the bottoms of my feet to be the area that continues to get fucked.
Exactly.
Up.
So I think
my
I would
hands
just be
and my knees and everything.
After 50 yards, I think
my
feet be mush.
Like I'm not crawling. Yeah, I'm not doing nothing else but walking or running.
Yeah, but what I'm asking is like, do you lose the money if like, let's say you sprint the first 50 yards, and then it starts to really become painful. You start.
You ain't getting 250K. Yeah, no.
So it has to be a full out sprint the entire time.
It has to be at very minimum a jog.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you like kind of.
I think running fast is your best bet. Kind of skipping over it.
I'm thinking taking as big as strides as you can and kind of landing on like the balls of your feet like a fairy is probably the best option.
Seriously, you're gonna have to like float. Yeah, I would do it. I think.
Do you also get lucky? And I mean, you said it's a light dusting, so you might get lucky if there's times where you hit the ground that you don't get anything.
Yeah.
I'm talking like,
or you get like that.
Like if you took like a pane of
glass.
If you took like a pane of glass, like, and just dropped it on like concrete, and like it spider webs out and shatters.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm not talking two pane glass with the shit in the middle that keeps it together. I'm talking just like one pane shatters. So like it's fine. It's not like dust, but like it's not like you throw like
you kicked out a windshield.
Yeah, dude. Quite honestly, at that point, your best bet is like one. You might have steps.
Running.
You might have steps where you don't get it in your foot, but two, you gotta hope.
I think I'm doing it.
You gotta hope that however the glass landed, that it's not straight up. Like if it's like flat and you hit it, it might
catch
not
that
hurt.
one.
But if you catch the one that's like fucking sharp and it's up, that's definitely going.
So say like
to avoid those.
Say my feet are so fucked that I like can't walk. Can I crawl?
No, you said you have to maintain like a jog. That's the whole point. That's what I was saying. Like,
yeah.
What was your question?
I don't think you want to jog either. Though at that point, I feel like that would suck way fucking more.
Yeah.
No, I think once you have a pace going, you want to take the biggest strides you could possibly take and get the fuck out of Dodge. That's what I think your best. Your best one is.
Okay, what happens? What happens at the end?
I'm long jumping.
What happens at the end of it though? You have $500K, and then what? You get like a medical specialist to fucking remove all the fucking glass from your foot.
Yeah, do it. Yeah.
Your feet.
Yeah, you got $500,000 to pay for it.
Nah, see, fuck that, dude. It's gonna cost like $100,000.
That's eating away your profits.
Hospital bills.
I don't know.
All right. I'll give you $500K in medical on the house. That's all right.
I'd probably do it.
Oh wow! So you get $500K cash and $500 insurance.
No. I said $500 you win, and then we'll just pay the bill. I'm not giving you $500,000, but like if it costs $23,000, it's on the crib.
Right. We'll take it. Okay.
I feel like here would be my legitimate answer. Is from right here, it's sitting in my seat would be I would do it, but there's a decent chance that I get to that goal line, look at that shit, and go,
no dice.
I'm good. Yeah. I tell you right now, if I start, I'm doing it.
I have to see how bad it looked. Like
that's what I'm saying.
I think I need to assess.
A spade.
Yeah.
And I may look at that shit and be like, keep in mind.
I mean,
you know what?
I'm definitely asking for the opportunity. I'm asking for the opportunity to inspect the field. Like I'm gonna walk down the sidelines. I'm gonna try in my mind to find a path that has like the least amount of glass, and that's the route I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna fucking do it. Try and avoid. Like you might get lucky. Maybe you hit no fucking glass. It's probably not gonna happen. But like,
yeah, I was gonna say wishful thinking. I think if you say yes to it, you're fully anticipating.
Like, I don't think you're dancing around.
No, I know, but I'm saying obviously you want to.
You're just like mid sprint, and you're like, ooh, that one wasn't that bad. Ooh, that one didn't actually.
I mean, hey, wish for the best. Yeah, like you said, wishful thinking. But
expect the worst.
I think I'd do it.
I think I'd do it too, but like I said, I may bitch out when I get there. But I think I hold that right.
Yeah, what's that numbing shit that like pro athletes fucking get? Like they used to take, they get shots of it Was it like Nova Fever? So they could
no, I know that. I know. Like it was in. If you watched the Receiver on George Kittle, like got shot up with that shit when he like blew his shoulder off. Like mid game, and he hit it. And he was like he literally George Kittle's a tough bitch, and he was like, I couldn't even lift my arm like to block anyone, and then he literally comes out of the locker room in the show. It's like, let's fucking go, and just runs out there and like fucking throws 300-pound defensive lineman to the head.
Put a shot at each of my fucking feet. I'm fucking running. I'm running through fucking glass on fire at that point.
That's true. Yeah, I think I'd do it though. All right, boys. Well, I think that's a pretty successful. We got about an hour or so. Yeah, first step finally.
I mean, an hour of this, you restarted the shit.
Yeah, true. So we got some good content here, boys. Yeah. All right, nice. Tune in for your next episode. Might be coming here in the next month or so. I don't know. Just keep tuning in. There'll be some content. Don't you all worry. All right, boys.